Good evening and welcome to Millennium Stage. And now, please welcome to the stage Avon Dews.
that. Can you hear me out there? All right. How you guys doing? Oh, come on, come on. How you guys doing? I mean, if I can't hear you, that means I'm not doing the right thing. So one more time, how you guys doing? Yeah, let me know you in here. The louder you get, the better we sound. Then again, I don't know. The louder you get, the better we sound. Thank you very much. This one from my brand new CD called Lady in My Life. And by the way, we do have CDs on sale in the back on your right. So if you want to take a little piece of me home, feel free. Mother. I'd like to introduce you guys to my stage partner.
That's me.
Y'all give a hand to Mrs. Valerie Moulton.
Hello, everybody. Pleasure to be with y'all this evening here at the Millennium stage. It's my first time. I don't know about yours, but I'm enjoying myself. I got a little story I want to tell y'all about a very special person I know. I don't want nobody always sitting around me and my man. I said I don't want nobody always sitting right there looking at me and my man, be it my mother, my brother, or my sister. Would you believe I get up, put on some clothes, go out and I help them find somebody for themselves if I can? Yes, I will. I don't mind company, 'cause company's all right with me every once in a while. Yes, it is. I said I don't mind company, 'cause company's all right with me every once in a while. Yeah. But when me and my man get to loving, I tell you, girl, I dig you, but I just don't have time to sit, chit chat and smile. Don't send me no doctor, fill me up with all of those pills. Said I got me a man named Dr. Feelgood. Oh, yes, that man takes care of all my pains and my ills. His name is Dr. Feelgood in the morning, yeah. And after one visit from my Dr. Feelgood, you understand why I feel good. It's his name. Kenny, help me tell him what I'm talking about. Come on. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Here we go. I can't do that. See, you always start doing all that stuff. I can't do that. Don't send me no doctor. Fill me up with all of those pills. Said I got me a man named Dr. Feelgood. Oh, yeah. That man takes care of all my pains and my ills. His name is Dr. Feelgood in the morning and in the evening and in the nighttime and in the morning again. You understand why I feel good? It's his name. Oh, good God Almighty, the man sure made me feel real. Oh, good God Almighty, the man sure makes me feel real. Good God Almighty, the man sure makes me feel real. God. Thank you very much. Hi, Carol. Thank you. Hey, E, I see you back there. My sister made it. I know she had to cut out of work. I hope none of your people know. I ain't gonna tell them. This program will not be recorded.
That's that stink face. All right, now, you guys still with me? All right. Some of you guys know one of my pet projects is to the awareness of autism. And so what I want to do now is bring up a friend of mine who, who's living with autism, dealing with the everyday life of autism. And I know I found out that she likes singing. And I figured, come on up here to the big stage and just do what you do. Come on, y'all, give it up to Kayla Jones.
Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my needs. A lonely place to be, and so I learned to depend on me. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself, it is the greatest love of all. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind They can't take away my dignity, because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself, it is the greatest love of all. And if by chance that special place that you've been dreaming of lead you to a lonely place, find your strength in Thank you all. As you know, my name is Kayla. One of my favorite hobbies to do is singing, and I'm not doing this just because I want to do this, but I'm doing this because there's a lot of kids that are living with autism. So, and they need to be influenced because they think just because they're different, they can't do anything. But that's not true. Autism comes with many great things to do. I live with autism, and I found out when I was 6. I thought I couldn't do anything, but then my mom influenced me that being different doesn't matter. It matters if you it matters if you know you can do it.
Kayla Jones, y'all give it up. She's braver than I am. We're going to do another one from my CD, introducing Avon Dews. This one is from the 70s group War, City Country City. guys. Little Maceo. Give a hand. Little Maceo, welcome him to the stage. very much. Thank you very much. My name is Avon Dews. Thanks for having me.